Stitcher, and I'm back again today with another episode of Flosstube. Today is December 19th. It is Tuesday, and I'm a little bit late coming back to you for my 2-week regular Flosstube rotation. I had, as you noticed, lots of videos coming out together. I had my regular video, my 10,000 subscriber giveaway video, the announcement of the winners, my 24 and 24 plans, another regular video. So I was just trying to get all the videos done while everything was normal. And now, of course, winter break has started. My son, he still is in school until tomorrow, half days, but the girls are home. So even on Friday, I was trying to run around and get the last minute things done before I didn't have any days left with no kids at home. So the Flosstube just didn't happen. And I had forgotten, and so I hadn't prepared anything. And so I have very loose preparations, but I did write down kind of what I had been working on and some things I want to share. So let's go ahead and get started. So first thing I want to announce is the giveaways from my 24 and 24 video. So the first giveaway, it was for Indigo Lane. And let me get these without knocking. For the these are just the patterns. So the pattern Indigo Lane, and the winner is Laura Keck 3250. And you are the winner of this. So if you are one of these two people, if you can send me an email at sweetwaterstitcher@gmail.com, I will get these out in the mail to you. And I can mail them right from my house because they're just a pattern. So as soon as you give me your address, I'll get those out in the mail to you. And the other pattern was Heap on the Wood. And this is a pattern I will be doing in 24 and 24. This is my Christmas Day start, but I wanted to gift to you. And the winner is Megan Musselman, 4365. But I checked and her name is Megan Musselman. So Megan, congratulations. And I'm assuming Laura. So go ahead and send me an email. Like I said, I'll get these out in the mail to you. So let me put those somewhere safe so I know. If you could see the table, it is full. It has clearly been more than 2 weeks. It is also Christmas. It's a 1 for you, 2 for me season. I have a lot of things for all, but we'll go through some of them, and some of them I'll save. A lot of linen. I've been buying a lot of linen just because I remember colors I like, and I have all my patterns for my starts picked out, and I need to kit a lot of them up. And so I've just kind of been, when I either see someone share a color I like, I write it down and I go find it, or there's some that I have that I've used before that I knew would be good neutrals to have on hand to kit up my project. So that's a lot of what my haul is. Okay, so that was the winners for the giveaways. Then like I said, my Christmas start, this is for Christmas Day, is Heap on the Wood by Brenda Gervais. And I have this it's kitted from Country Sampler. So I have the kit. So this I will start on Christmas Day. And then this is a new to me Flosstuber, who then gave me another idea today when I was watching their video. They mentioned me that they saw me or knew, I forget what they said now because it was 2 videos ago, but it's Cross Stitch the Globe, and it's Stephanie and Allison and their sisters. And they had mentioned me when they were doing their recap of Jingle Ball, and I was going through looking at the mentions, and I went to watch their video. So I watched their that video, then I was watching the most recent video, and they were talking about 12 Days of Christmas. And then they were showing different 12 days of Christmas patterns, but they were really talking about what are the 12 days of Christmas. And if you look it up, it's the 12 days starting on Christmas Day, going through, so the 25th through the 5th, and then on the 6th is Three Kings Day. And so since I am starting this on Christmas, I was thinking I might try to stitch monogamously on this for the 12 days. Now, there are a couple exceptions. New Year's Eve, I do have some plans. And also on January 1st, I would like to start my January 1st sampler. But I'm thinking besides that, I'm going to stitch on this for 12 days. And so from the 25th to the 5th and see how far I get. So I thought that would just be something fun to do. I hadn't really even thought about that. But you'll see in my, when I get to my whips, I got a fire lit under me to get working on Light of Winter. Thursday is the 21st, and I wanted to get it done by then. I think I can get it done. But I just I've been the past couple, well, I started one thing I'll show you, but then the past 2 days I've been working on it. That's the only thing I've worked on to try to get it done. So I'm thinking I could get a lot of this done in 12 days. So we'll see, but I think I'm going to use that plan for this. Then on New Year's Eve, I will be loosely participating in the 12 by 12, which Kia and B and Pam from Just Keep Stitching are hosting. I did it last year with the 12 projects. I was not successful. And then when I looked back to see, I think I might have stitched a little bit more on one of them, but I really never even picked them up, and the plan kind of dissolved. So I wanted to start a couple things. First, I was just going to start one thing. Then there's been a few other things that have come up that I thought those would kind of go along with, they kind of all go together loosely. And also with my 24 and 24 plan in my starts only being Brenda Gervais, I really want to try to stick to the only starting Brenda Gervais with, and I have a couple other exceptions. So I am allowing myself to stitch on whips, and that's kind of my workaround to stitching on other designers, because I have a lot of other designers started, but I just don't want to start any new projects of theirs. So if I start them on now, or I start them on the 31st, it's not the new year. So that was my kind of workaround. So I for sure, I don't want everything to topple over. I for sure am stitching Peace on Earth by Lottie Da. This was the only one I was going to start. But I have a couple others. So I'm thinking once I decide on exactly which ones, so this one for sure. Then I also really, really want to start this. The Winter is Past, and I have all the threads. And I have the called for fabric, but I don't know if I love it or not. So I pulled another piece of potential fabric, but I have this kitted. So I think I'm going to start this as well. So that's two things. And then I saw this on, with Jean and Carolyn from the attic on Two Tarts and Their Starts. Carolyn was going to be starting this. Eleanor something, it's by Reflect de Soie. And I thought this was really pretty, and I thought it would be fun because I've started a lot of monochromatic or a lot of samplers similar, but to start this on the 31st, which would close enough to the 1st, and work on it throughout the year and see if I can get it done within the year. So I love this, and I am going to do it in blue. So I had some of Chester's Blue by Classic Colorworks. This is Belle Soie. And then I got a big piece of Seraphim Winter White to do it on. So I am going to start that, and then this will just, I might start off trying to do a thread a day. I don't know if I'll be able to stick to that. So if I don't, I'll just kind of stitch some when I can on this. And then if I want to go back to trying to do a thread a day. But I thought it would be nice to have one fresh start of a new like monochromatic marking sampler to have in my pot, because I'm going to try to just have like one basket, and that's for the month. I'll pull from that. But like when I'm tired or I just don't want to stitch, I don't want to change a bunch of colors. I just want to know it's just one color. So I thought they were going to start this. So I went ahead and got that and thought, well, that would be fun. So that's 3 things. And then one more just came today. And I was going to start this before then, but then when it came, I was like, well, it kind of goes along with the theme, which is blues. There's blues and everything that I'm starting on New Year's Eve. I got Winter Quaker, and I got I bought this from Primrose, and it actually just came today, but I bought the whole kit. So it has the Battleship. I just have to pick out a linen. So I thought this would be fun to also start on New Year's Eve. So then that's 1, 2, 3, 4 things. So I will probably divide that up. There is no way I can stitch for 12 hours because my in-laws will be here, and of course my kids are here. So I'm thinking if I get like an hour in here and there, and then once the kids go to bed, then I'll try to stitch until midnight on starting those. And then like if one of them I don't want to put down, I can just keep working on it. So that's my thought for New Year's Eve. And I might add another, but I'm not 100% sure. So for right now, it's just the 4. And then on New Year's Eve, you'll see what happens. All right, let me get to some whips. Actually, really quick, before I do the whips, let me show you I got 2 gifts in the mail. I also got a Christmas card from Stacy at Thread the Needle Stitchery, which is on my tree. That's where I put my Christmas cards, is I stick them in my tree. And I also got a beautiful card from Stitchy Linda. So thank you guys so much. They're down on my tree. I also got which thank you so much. I've already sent her a message. I love this card. She sent this last year too from Carrie Tiger Lily Designs. And she sent me this awesome magnifier light. And it's so funny because after she showed this, I almost went and bought it. Her and Shelly had got it at in Amana. And I almost bought it and I didn't. And then she sent it to me. So it's so awesome. It will, actually this one works because it's my sweatshirt. It will fit in your sweatshirt and you can do this and it has light and it's awesome. So thank you so much, Carrie. I'm excited. I tried to use it when I was sitting downstairs, but I needed to have a bigger light. But this, I mean, even just as the light, it's perfect and it's flat and it runs on batteries. So if you just carried batteries with you, if you ran out, this would be perfect to take. So have already tried it out a little bit. I don't want to spill everything. Okay, my next amazing thing, this came yesterday. This was from Jody, who's Simply Stitching Ocala. And she made me one of the ornaments. So cute. Thank you so much, Jody. And go check out her channel. She was making crocheted garlands and all kinds of stuff. So I will be hanging this up on my tree in here. This is like mainly my stitched ornaments, and if I get any gifts, I always put them up on this. And I love looking at the tree in here. Okay, I think that's all the gifts. So let's go ahead and get to stitching. This is not, it's not actually framed yet. So ignore, it's a little puffy, but I wanted, oh my goodness. I was trying to lay this in here before we started. So I had American Welcome and Sally Spencer completed. I said I was going to be sending them to get framed, and I have been so busy, I have not gotten them into the mail. So the other day I thought, they're sitting up in my project roll. I just want a frame for them. So I took them to Michael's, and I hadn't done this. So the first piece I had framed was This Is the Day. And I had it professionally framed at a framer. They did everything. So this time I thought, well, I was going to send it to Total Framing, and I am going to send some stuff there. I just haven't gotten there. I probably will send, well, I don't know what I'm doing with Sally Spencer yet. I could not find a frame at Michael's that I liked. I did find one for American Welcome. I had them cut it for me. So I bought one from behind the counter, and with the sale that they had going on, which I think was like 60 or 70% off, they cut the frame for me. And I want to say it was like $60, which I'm not going to tell you how much I paid for the other framing, which it is more, is all I'm going to say. And I feel like $60 to get a custom frame cut for your piece is a really good deal. And I didn't get any glass. So if you are looking to frame a piece, either Michael's when they have their sale, or, oh my gosh, it's all bubbly. I'm just trying to show it to you. I would highly recommend, and they were really, oh my goodness. They were really nice in helping, and they measured and all this stuff. So I still have to actually pin it and put it in the frame, but this is what it's going to look like. You get the gist. So, and I mean, I literally just laid it in there, but it is a perfect fit. So if you're looking to get something framed and you don't want to pay for a custom framing job, then going to Michael's or Hobby Lobby or another craft store and getting them to cut, like they measured it and then they cut it for me. If you're not able to do it yourself, if you can do it yourself, then that's a different story. But I just thought it was a great idea. And I know other people have done it. I just hadn't tried it yet. So I'm really excited. I need to get this, and it's kind of thick. And this was a frame, and I got the fillet because I thought it made it, it dressed it up a little bit. So I need to fully finish that and get that mounted, but I wanted to show that to you. Okay. On to my whips. So the first whip that I have is this was from the 12 Days of Christmas Tiger Lily box. She did a custom keeper, and this was the keeper. And I was on a Zoom call with some friends, and I thought, I'm just going to start something small. So I started Cup of Christmas Cheer. And this was, I think I had been working on Light of Winter at this point or something else. And I just wanted to, trying to find my board here in this mess. I just wanted to have, sorry, I feel very discombobulated. I just wanted to have a small to work on. And I thought, oh, this is going to be like take forever. Well, I started this on the Zoom call. I'll hold it up here. And I got so far. So this was like one night of a couple hours. So I would like to get back to this. I don't know if it will be this year or if it will be next year, but this is, one, it's a whip, and two, it's a Brenda Gervais with Thy Needle and Thread. So I would love to keep working on this if it is not completed this year. And I did find a piece in my stash of Brenda's Brew, which I think is, let me just double check that for you. Yes, Brenda's Brew, and that's what it calls for by R&R. So I have all the called for floss on the called for fabric. So that is my first WIP. My second WIP, which this is pitiful. Again, it's another Brenda Gervais, and this is the stitch along with Nicole Sport Snow Magical. And I wanted to keep up, and I got into the Christmas stitching, and I got into working on Light of Winter, and this is kind of fallen, which I'm okay with because it's a snowman, and I'm not going to decorate with it until after Christmas anyways. So I feel like if I'm working on it after I get some of the Christmas pieces, anything I'm trying to get done, like Light of Winter really, I could come back to this and work on it. But I just outlined his head. So I need to keep going. It's not that big. And again, I mentioned this before. She is hosting Stitch With Me's on Wednesday nights. And I believe she has one this week. And then she will take a break and then come back in January, I think. But go to her channel. Also, on the note of Nicole Spore, she reached 100,000 subscribers. So congratulations, Nicole. And if you are not following her, go over and follow her, because I know, and subscribe, she is doing a giveaway video for Flosstube and for her paper crafting. So you will want to be in on that. So go over and subscribe. Then this was another new start. I found this on one of the stash unloadings, and I kept going back and forth. Do I want to buy it? Do I not? Am I gonna stitch it now? What do I want to do? And so then I just bit the bullet and bought it because I keep seeing people finishing it, and it's so darn pretty. To All a Good Night by Blackbird Designs. This is out of print. I found it on a stash unloading site. My friend Holly Jones, who is Mrs. Jones Stitches, she stitched it on an aqua, and she converted it to look like the house, and this is the day. I changed a few of the colors. It's not completely, mine are more in the reds, but they are a little bit different red than they have charted. And I am stitching it on 36 count Silica by Number 12 Stitch Co. And I just have a little start. This is where I am. And it's really just the reds that I changed. They're kind of reddish, pinkish. And I'm doing, like, they charted it, or Blackbird charted it, where you just use one color for the whole brick. And I'm doing it like the other brick houses Plum Street has done, where each brick is a different color. It's all random. So it will look like that. But you can get an idea. I tried to fill, let me hold it a little closer. I tried to fill in this side over here so that you could really see what it would look like. And since then, I have also bought another color to go in that one empty space that I wanted to add in there. But I want to get back to this once I get Light of Winter done. And I don't feel like it's going to take too terribly long. Okay. And that is this is a, let me find the card. Vintage Owl Lady Susan. This is a new bag I was able to get. She posts on Instagram every day. She makes a bag, and then she tells you when it goes into her Etsy shop. So I was able to get one of these. And Roberta from the Sable Stitchers had showed, and I followed her before, but I just hadn't ever really paid that much attention. And then this one came up. I'm like, oh, I really like that. All right. Also, in the midst of the haul, sorry for shaking the table. The midst of the haul was the Jingle Ball, which is, I didn't really buy a ton, but some is from Jingle Ball. So while I was at Jingle Ball, I took the class with Kathy Haberman from Hands On Design. And of course, I don't have the pattern here, but it was the Jingle Bell, what's it called? Jingle Around the Block. And so it's one of her block parties that says jingle bells, jingle all the way, I think, across or around if you make it as the block. She also finished it as a flat using some Christmas tree fabric, which I bought that. I'm pretty sure I'm going to do it straight. This is where I got, and this is the floss. And I did switch. This isn't, she calls for 32 count. I'm stitching it on 36 count using one strand. So it's a little bit more muted. This is just Antique White by Zweigart. But I love it, and I want to get everything I want to get back to. I think everyone feels the same. You wouldn't have started the project if you didn't like it. So also in here, and this is in one of the, I was able to snag one of Carrie's mini keepers in the Tilda fabric, which Tilda is my favorite. This is her other, Kathy's other Jingle Ball release. All is Bright, and I bought the whole kit from her, including the backer. And I had already bought the fabric from Stephanie, which I had previously shown. And so I started this, and this is a 32 count, but I'm stitching it with one strand to make it a little bit lighter. And again, here's the color. They're very similar colors to the other piece. So I love this too. This fabric color is really pretty along with the floss too. So those are my two Kathy pieces and my little mini keeper. So if I don't get, I hopefully will get back to those. If not, they will definitely be on my docket for next year. I am also considering either on the 25th or just whenever I feel like, which probably will be both maybe, stitching Christmas or even just continuing. I have some starts and that I would like to really work on in January too. But I'm not over Christmas stitching, and I'm loving all of the Christmas colors and everything Christmassy. So I really don't want to stop. So we'll see what happens. But I did start this on, I went to a stitch day during Jingle Ball with some friends, and I started this North Pole by Kathy Barrick, which I talked about in my last video. And I have a small, I didn't get very far because I was talking and I didn't want to mess up. But I am using the NPI silk. And I have these on the Christmas Thread Milk from Thread Milk Designs. Let's see how I can hold this all. This is the silk. This is my fabric, which is 36 count white tee by Color and Cotton. I also have another idea. I might not stitch the whole thing, but I haven't fully decided that yet. Oops, sorry. So they just have this little corner start. So we'll see what comes of this. But I love the silk. I love the fabric. Everything about it. And this is in my keeper that I got from Rika, who is House of Stitch and Stash on Instagram and Flosstube, and she sells these, and I am in her monthly club. So she started that one, and so I put that in there. And then these are the two I've been working on a lot. Well, really one I've worked on a lot, which is still in the hoop because I was working on it a minute ago. So this one is Light of Winter by Brenda Gervais, and this is what I'm working very hard to get this done. I kind of had lost hope. I thought I wasn't going to be able to get it done. And then, I don't know, something happened yesterday and I said, I think I can do it. So, last time I don't think I had finished the border. I did post on Instagram that I finished the border, but this is where I am now. So I have a lot done. I still have more to do, as you can see, but I really think in the next couple days, if I just work on this as much as I can get it done. So I love this. And in my plans for January, as one of the whips I want to pull out, is Winter Rose Manor. So I did start that, and I would like to pull that out. Now, I am doing a blessing sampler, so that will really take priority. But if I work on other whips, I do want to work on that. And then I have a couple snowman patterns from Brenda that I want to start. And then the last thing, let me make sure, that I worked on was I did finally get Winter Moon by Plum Street Samplers. And I said I was going to start this on the 21st, but when it came, I just could not resist. So for 2 nights, I worked on this. And this is a kit from Country Sampler. You can still get the kit. It is available in 40 and 36 count. So I started it, and I started right in the middle. So I would start on the house, and this is how far, this is 2 nights of stitching. So I love this. As soon as I get done with Light of Winter, I will definitely be getting back to this. So, which kind of makes me think I might just stick to the 4 patterns I have for New Year's Eve and then like work on that or something. So we'll see what happens. But that is all I've been working on. Oh, that's a lot. A couple other things one for sure I'm starting. The other one I keep seeing it, and I have had the kit since last year. I didn't ever start it, but I keep seeing people working on it, and it's making me want to start it, which I might just do. This is Peace on Earth. This was a exclusive with Country Sampler last December, and I never started it. I have it all kitted with 36 count winter woolens, and then it has all the called for floss. So this could be a start in the next, like when I get done with Light of Winter, I might start it. We'll see. And by start, it does not mean a lot of stitches, but I'm thinking I might want to work on that. And then this is the last thing Ginger Shull, who is on Instagram, she, along with Chrissy, Finally a Farm Girl, and Linda Stitchy Linda, and Tina T. Megner, they all stitch Prairie Schoolers on Saturday. And last week was Ginger's birthday, so happy birthday, Ginger, and I wished her on Instagram too. But they were, everyone was starting a Prairie Schooler for her birthday. And I don't think there's a specific birthday. It might just be birthday Sal. I saw this even before Laura from Brenda and the Serial Starter. She mentioned it. The Humble Bumble Stitcher on Instagram posted this pattern, which is Christmas Tree Farm, and the pattern Christmas Eve by Prairie Schooler, both of which she changed the colors. And I fell in love with them. And then Laura was talking about it. I'm like, I saw that too. So I decided to get this. It's the big pattern. So I am going to start this for her birthday. And I have a piece of 36 count albarium. And I am going to stitch it with the colors from the Humble Bumble Stitcher. And if you go on her Instagram, she lists them in, like she has photos and she says, photo 1 was this, photo 2 was this. So I bought all the floss and then I wrote it all down as to what she did. But it's converted into more like blues and neutrals. So of course, I love that. And I know some people only stitch Prairie Schooler in the Prairie Schooler colors, but I don't really care if I change it or keep it. So I am changing the colors to fit what would fit in my house. So I am excited to get that started. So this is a for sure start. The other one is a if I feel the urge to start it. I haven't quite decided yet. Okay. Now haul. And before haul, I wanted to also mention, I found this on my printer. I haven't filled it out yet, but Carrie with Tiger Lily Designs, she did 12 Days of Christmas, January 1st through the 12th. And every day she has a keyword. She has daily giveaways you can enter on the video. And then this is to win the grand prize. And you need to fill this out if you're interested by December 25th. And you email it to Carrie, and she has it on here, Carrie@tigerlilyshop.com with your answers, and you will be entered into the grand prize giveaway, which there is a ton of stuff. So if you haven't watched her, go watch her first of all. Then print this out. This is on her website. It's a PDF. You do have to add it to your cart. Then you check. It's free. You check out, and then you can download it. But if you haven't seen this, also, she last year sent me down a needlepoint rabbit hole, to which I did a little and then didn't do it anymore. So we'll see how this rabbit hole this year goes. But that is a great segue into my haul. So what, you ask, did she lead me down? She led me down the path of knitting. So I am by no means, I don't have enough time to knit all the things, but when I was in high school, I did knit a little bit. I think it was high school. My aunt taught me and my mom to knit like scarves. So we did some of those, but I really am interested in doing a scarf, but I'm also interested in some like lightweight beanies and maybe socks, but I think the socks is above my skill level at this point. So I asked Carrie, I said, okay, tell me what I need to do this. So she did send me a pattern. She told me the needle to buy, knitting needles to buy from Amazon. So I got those. Then what was really getting me was she kept showing all this yarn, which I'm like, I just want to pet the yarn. It's so pretty. So these are from Earth and Impress from from Etsy. They were one of her shops on her 12 days. So if you go to whatever day, I forget which one, she talks about them, you can get a coupon for these. So this is called Watermelon Sugar High, and this is called Peppermint Bark. So I bought those. Then this was another shop that you need a bag to put your knitting in. And this shop is called The Knitted Soiree, Jenna Lee. And I got this cute drawstring bag. So again, there's a coupon. This is in the giveaway. If you want to enter the grand prize giveaway, so is probably some of that yarn. So I got that. Then I don't even know how I got over to Forbidden Fiber Co. because she did not talk about them. I I don't know what I was looking for, but I bought some yarn from them. So I just tried to buy, like this was a neutral, then the red and pink, just to play around with. I might do a scarf, a hat. Like I said, that's probably as far as I will get. But I thought it would be a fun kind of extra thing. Really, after I tried the needlepoint, I'm like, cross stitch really is my thing. I also like to quilt. That still is something I like to do. I just don't have enough time to do it. But I'm like, the knitting might be a fun traveling project or something. So thought, well, I'll buy a couple, I'll figure it out, and then we'll go from there. But also at Forbidden Fiber Co., I bought this linen, which is called Silent Night, 36 count. So pretty. And I don't think I've ever bought any of their linen. So it feels nice, and the color is amazing. Okay, this was from Jingle Ball. I bought, these were postcards from Teresa Kogut. And there's a lot of them. I think there's 5 or 6 in each of them. I forget, but I got those. Then to organize myself for next year, when I kit up my project, I bought a few of these. That's So Kelly was having a sale, and I don't know if it's still going on, but she was having a sale on her Bitsy Keeps. And so I bought a few different ones of these. So she gives you some paper, or you can use Sharpie and write here, and then you use alcohol to wipe it off. But you write your colors, and then you can have your floss and your, it's like a little floss bed. It's pretty. So I bought a few of these to put in my bags as I'm kitting up next year. I thought that would be nice to use to organize. Then I was able to get in the Color and Cotton Linen Club 32 count, and Sugar Cookie was the December color. So that's a great color. Like I said, lots of linen. Then I got from XJU Designs lamb's wool. And I just got some 36 count vintage country mocha to have on hand. Someone on Stash Unload was selling Stars Hollow blend, so I got a little bit of that. Then I already showed the one from number 12 Stitch Co. I also got Cereal Starter. This is a shop on Etsy. And if I come to her card, I'll show you. She also sent these to put on the back of your finished project. And from her, I also got this kit by Blackbird. Well, they came with the pattern, and it's kitted to do, there's a, oh my goodness. There's a small in here. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Hold on a second. Sorry. So you get the pattern in the kit. It's to do this small heart. But I love that too. But I also love the big sampler part. This. So I thought, well, I'll just get that too. And it all comes together with like finishing stuff and everything. Don't want to lose that. And here's the card. She sent this cute angel needle minder. With that. Okay, then let's see. Victorian Rose Needle Arts had lots of linen come in. This is Picture This Plus Tycho. I got some of that. Good neutral again. And Victorian Tea Party. This is by XG Designs as well. And this is from Victorian Rose. So she has a lot of really good linen selection if you're looking for linen. This came with my order. This is a free chart you can get too from the Scarlet House's website. This is her chart for this year, her free chart. These were both from the Jingle Ball, which I believe both of these were the exclusives. So I think they'll be released next year. This is Christmas Wishes by Hello from Liz Matthews. And I just bought the PDFs, so I printed them myself. And also Go Tell It on the Mountain. I love this. And Cross Stitch the Globe. Stephanie, she's stitching this, and I really want to start it. But I don't know if I want to start it. And then, sorry, my frame is falling on the ground. These were from Black Friday. I bought from Treehouse Fiber Co. She was having a sale on Christmas patterns. So I have wanted Martha Jefferson, but she had that kitted with the floss. So I got that on Black Friday and Deck the Halls. This was from Country Sampler. I was waiting on this and was planning to start it, but now I feel like it's too late for right now. Christmas in My Heart. So I'll probably save it till next Christmas or something. I don't know. But I love it. I love, love, love this. This was from a Stash Unload Red and Green Carnation Sampler. This was a kit, a sampler girl kit from Country Sampler. I'm pretty sure you can get this now, but I have loved this for a long time, and I just hadn't bought it, and she had it kitted on 36 count, so I thought, well, I'll just get it now. I got this pattern. This was the frame from the Jingle Ball for the All Is Bright. This is called the Snapshot, and it came with the floss style. This is the last kit from the Life is Just a Bowl series. This is January, and this was from Pine Mountain Designs. And here's what you get. So cute. And I have these all in a bag, and this is also on a list to sometime do. I have lots of lists and lots of I want to do's, so we'll see when things get done. Also, Sand Dollar from Bestitch Me is a great color. Okay, these were also from XG Designs, Rustic Drab and Baby Sheep. And this was a this is a club with Dying to Stitch, and this is the last in the this year's club, A Visit from St. Nick, and this is from Kathy Barrick and Liz Matthews, a collaboration. So that club kit came in. And also I did get some Albarium from Cedar River Linen. And I got more, I think this is Overcast, if I remember what I ordered. Yep, I got some more Overcast, which those are really my favorite colors she has. So I have that ready to go. And that's all. Where's my notes? Here they are. Okay, so, sorry. My notes are flying from the haul. So that's all I have for today. Thank you guys for joining me. Also, in the coming weeks, I'm not promising when because I do not know when I'm going to film it, but I would like to film a whip parade with the Brenda Gervais patterns I pulled out that I would like to maybe pick up over the next year, along with I have pulled out, and I'm going to go through that again and just see if there's anything else I want to add. I pulled out some other whips that I would like to work on. Some of them I'd love to work on and finish them next year. We'll see. They're things a lot of them are things I started this year, or that were in my my whip sticks from last year that I didn't get finished, and I put them back in the basket. So I am hoping to film some time, maybe before Christmas, but probably it's going to be after. Yes, not before Christmas. That will be sometime this week, and that's not happening. Maybe before the new year. If not before the new year, it will be after the new year. But I will film a whip parade with Brenda Gervais whips I have, along with whatever else is in my basket of things I want to do. So thank you guys. So, I have one more thing. I have a giveaway. So this is from, I forgot. This is from Thread the Needle Stitchery. And it's formerly known as Stacy Stitches Creative Studio. Also on her website, if you use the code Sweetwater, you will get 10% off your order. So this is the one giveaway for this week. This is Little Dutch Sampler 1808 by From the Heart Needle Art. And if you want to win, use the word little in your comment. Whatever you want to comment, just use the word little. And I will pull the winner when I do my next regular video, which hopefully I will have a regular video in 2 weeks is what my plan, or like back on my Friday 2-week plan. So I hope everybody has a Merry Christmas. I hope everyone is able to do something with their friends or family, or stitching, whatever brings you joy. And yeah, I love seeing, this is just another little caveat. Christmas is one of my favorite times because my love language is giving gifts, and I like to give gifts that bring people joy and happiness. And so when I give a gift, I try really hard to, I don't like to just give anything. I like to really put thought into it. So I hope that you are on the receiving end of some wonderful gifts, or even if it's just, and which is not just, but quality time with other people over the holidays. But I hope you guys all have a great Christmas and holiday season of whatever you celebrate. But until next time, I'll talk to you later.